The Mthethwa family says there are still unanswered questions about the circumstances of the death of South Africa's ambassador to France, Nathi Mthethwa. He was found dead in France earlier this week after falling apparently from the 22nd floor of a hotel in Paris. Mourners have been to visit the Mthethwa family homestead in KZN. That's in Kwambonambi, in the north of KZN. Nathi Mthethwa's brother, Kulegani, says the release of the long-awaited formal report from authorities on his brother's death should help to bring them closure. Mthethwa says that the family is also expecting to perform traditional rituals during the repatriation of his body. So while investigations are still ongoing in relation to the sudden passing of the ambassador, Bongiwe is in fact now going to be able to go to France and speak to a representative for the family. Bongiwe.
Thank you very much, Tembegile. Let's have this conversation now with the family spokesperson, Dr. Sfiso Buthelezi, who is currently in Paris. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for your time. Firstly, condolences to the entire family, as this, one can imagine, is a difficult moment. How is everybody holding up?
Good evening, and thank you very much. We are trying to get to accept that we are in this situation, and definitely for all of us it is devastating news. We are heartbroken, our hearts are bleeding. We are trying to come to terms as to exactly what happened. I would say, as you know, when this thing happened, PDC were the wife to the ambassador was alone here, and she had to deal with all that. But I think it's getting better for now, although she has her moments, and obvious for all of us.
Yeah. And it must have been hard for her to have to face all of that, because when you read some of the media reports, there is of course the SMS that the reports say that she received from him, and then having to process now the calling the police, getting to find him, and all of that. It must have been hard.
Definitely. If it was hard for the rest of us, I'm sure we'd imagine how difficult it is for her. For somebody who literally spend 24/7 time with him, so all of a sudden he's not there. So it is difficult, and I'm sure it's also difficult, very difficult for people at home, including people in Kwambonambi, the Mthethwa family, who are not here, who are getting these briefings from us.
And with some of the questions that they themselves are raising, because they are also still trying to process everything and hoping that the investigations will then be able to at least fill in some of the missing gaps for them. When are they getting there, and how are they receiving what you are telling them as updates?
I'm here. I only arrived yesterday evening, but from the first day when we in South Africa got to hear that the ambassador was missing, we made sure that we immediately talk with the elders. I personally had to call Ubab Nyambos, who usually deal with the Mthethwa things, and inform him about the disappearance of the ambassador, and told him that the police are searching, so we're all waiting. So when what we didn't want to hear came, that they found the ambassador, and he was no more. Again, I had to inform the family. I was saying to my siblings that to be the eldest at home is definitely not a good thing. I'm happy to outsource that to someone else, because I must be the bearer of bad news in many times. Yeah. Sure. So what's the family? Because we are one family with the Mthethwas as it were now. Pili united us. The answers that they are seeking, these are the answers that we are also seeking. And as things stand now, and we must thank people here who have been coming in and out of the residence. Also thank the South Africans who have sent messages of condolences. Thank His Excellency the President, the Deputy President, the Minister of International Relations, Comrade Lamula, the bishops have been sending messages, the clergy in general, who have just been overwhelmed, and we are saying to ourselves, if only Nyambose knew how people of South Africa love.
And as a final question, when you look at the, because the family here, speaking to some of our colleagues, they raise their own questions about the circumstances surrounding his passing. I wonder if for his wife, is she able to accept what the investigators have said so far?
No, it's so difficult to accept what has happened. We are hearing what the investigators are saying or are listening, but the fact of us accepting, I think, is a little bit premature, whether she's prepared to accept or not accept. It's more of an emotional thing, if you you look at it. Yeah, science is one thing, but emotional things on these things, accepting and not accepting, I think it's more emotional. But I think I need to just to inform South Africans as to what is happening at this site now, and I know they are really waiting to hear when is the body of Ambassador Mthethwa coming home. The answer is we don't know, because that becomes a function of when they finish the autopsy. And then it's only then that the authorities will release the body to us. And I'm here. I just want to thank the leadership of the ANC government and so on, which went to Kwambonambi just to comfort the family. And I think that was the earliest they could do, because before that they were still waiting for some briefing from us. As I said, I only came here yesterday, and this thing happened on Tuesday. It's only Thursday today. So we have been in touch with the minister, deputy minister. Today I spoke with the SG of the ANC, Comrade Mbalula. They are all waiting, and we keep on briefing them as to what is happening. So, but the authorities are saying they think that latest by Tuesday, they think they would have done their work, and it's only then that they'll be able to release the body to us. And then from there, it's a question of us having to then to arrange the logistics of taking the body of our brother, our father, our son, our uncle back home.
Yeah, and you now have the difficult task of even keeping all of us informed about what exactly is going on. But thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us even during such circumstances. We do appreciate it. That was the family spokesperson, Dr. Sfiso Buthelezi, who is currently in Paris. And as you heard, the officials are hoping by Tuesday. But remember, this is not promised, so a lot is still up in the air at this stage. So